So, for our next problem, we are doing the indefinite integral of cosine ln t over t. The ln t over t, everybody with the natural logs and everything, it's confusing. It's very confusing. So hopefully this video will help you approach these problems a little bit easier. Now, if you're worried about this, have no fear, because use substitution is here. So we know, let's start the problem. We know that the derivative of ln t is 1 over t. Look at, we have a 1 over t right here. So let's rewrite this so we can see it. You want to see it better. This looks like a hard problem, but it's actually really easy. Multiply by 1 over t dt. Okay? So we're gonna, if we let u equal ln t, the derivative of u will be 1 over t, and that's how we could substitute it. So we can find out what's going on. So we're gonna let u equal ln t. Okay, perfect. Cosine u times 1 over t dt. So far so good. Now, if you looked at my previous videos, we have a u and we have a t. Well, we want it all in the same, you want to use the same variable, you know? It's like, let's say u is apples, t is not apples. So we have to make apples with apples, oranges to oranges, right? So we'll take the derivative so we can get the derivative with respect to t. So we're going to do the derivative with respect to t of u, and what you do on one side, you do on the other. dt of ln t, and you're going to get du over dt, right? Because the derivative of u is just 1, and then because it's respect to dt, you're going to have du over dt left. So you can keep the 1 there if you want, and then the derivative of ln t with respect to dt is 1 over t, right? And you don't need to write dt over dt because that's just 1, so if we multiply both sides by dt, you get du is equal to 1 over t dt, and what do you know? We have that already. So if we multiply cosine u times du, we have everything in u, so we just substitute, right? So let's substitute. Cosine u multiplied by du. Alright, and it's just easy integrals after that. We know that the integral of sine u is equal to cosine u du, right? So we're gonna substitute sine, well, we're gonna take the integral and it's gonna become sine u, right? Actually, sine u. The derivative of sine u is cosine u. This is the inverse, so we're gonna go back this way, and so this is going to be sine u. And anytime you do an indefinite integral, we're going to add a constant. We're going to add a constant. So we ended with u, we started with t, let's end with t. And always go to the first substitution, because that's where you have both your variables, t and u. We let ln t equal u, so whatever u is, we just plug back in ln t. So u's right here. So this becomes sine ln t plus c. And that's your answer. Sometimes I forget equal signs. You do not want to forget these equal signs. That's 1 point deducted. And in an exam that's worth 50 points, that 1 point is important, because all it takes is 5 points and you're from, or 6 points, and then you're from an A to a B, right? So every point counts. So hopefully that was helpful, and when in doubt, substitute. Thanks for watching.